It's Week 17 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. He's putting together a tremendous campaign and is within range of the single-season passing record. It's the Bills and the Jets, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt. Yeah. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any...
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're led out by the 4-time MVP who's been in this league since 2005, Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuffing the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They go right back to Hall. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Quick slant to Lazard. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. And leading them out is the 7th-year pro. Seems to be in the MVP conversation every year now. It's Josh Allen.
And it was another MVP caliber season for Josh a season ago. Double-digit wins, huge numbers. This guy just produces and has each and every year. And what I love, and I know his organization loves, was him breaking that NFL quarterback record with 15 rushing touchdowns.
He'll get this to Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They send Samuel right. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Play action now, Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he'll get it up to the 27.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and netted some positive yards.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. New set of downs for him at the 38. Running back sent in motion. Allen going to throw again. He's on the move. He's going to tuck it and run. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Another one for Cook. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
They motion the tight end over. Throwing now on first down, Allen. That finds his man, it's Keon Coleman. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. Room to the right. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. Great first drive and get the game's first points. Josh Allen, the touchdown. An early reminder that while you're trying to account for all the options they've got on offense, Brock, you also got to be wary of how well he can run the football, too.
You know, one of the questions that I love that you ask in our production meetings to these D coordinators is, anything keeping you up this week? Anything this offense does in particular that's going to be really bothersome? And it's just this. Time and again, right? A quarterback that can run is such a weapon.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Xavier Gipson now to return. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And he's been putting together what should finish as a true standout campaign. Right now, top 5 across the league in rushing. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers here off the play action. Throw left side, complete. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Rodgers here from the gun. This is Lazard working the right side. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing once again, Rodgers. Conklin brings it in. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. DeMar Hamlin getting there for the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll throw again. Rodgers. This is reeled in by Wilson. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. So the Bills going with a dime package now on 3rd down. Again, Rodgers. That's caught for the first. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the shotgun, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. Running in the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird?
Ooh.
In the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know. But whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Allen now on 1st down. Pass complete to Cook. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Now it's Sauce Gardner dropping him there. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Receiver in motion, headed right. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets it ahead and winds up with about 3. Now it's Sauce Gardner dropping him there. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Cook trying this one up the gut. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. Gets it to the 15. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the 2nd here. The Bills definitely thinking points. Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills take a second quarter lead. Josh Allen, the touchdown. And that's his 15th rushing touchdown of the season. Notable not just for how often he's been able to run it in this year, but because he is now tied for the single-season quarterback record in that category. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Pass now to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Jets offense now set to take over. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. From the 38. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the gun, it's Hall. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Daquan Jones with the tackle on that play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now here's Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Rodgers will look to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And that's a New York touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Zerline on now for the extra point. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Jets tie things up at 14.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Jets football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Here's 2nd and 7. Cut for big yards on the right side. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Zuerlein with the extra point. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bills 14.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Ty Johnson now to return. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you. Every single pitch, the ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He's on the move. He's running for it.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
So the Jets are going to try a field goal on 4th down. Greg Zuerlein headed out from the left hash. This would be 43 yards. Bass's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Johnson with a return here. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bills headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he's kept up the pace all season long. To the point, look, he's in the top 5 across the NFL in passing. On 1st down, Allen. Cook calls it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Buffalo Bills.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. Putting the tight end in motion. Going to the ground again on first. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackle made by Chuck Clark. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Allen on third down. Connects with Cook. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
This is Cook on the handoff. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first. They bring Hollins in motion. Throwing now on first down, Allen. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 29. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down. They send a man in motion. First down throw for Allen. He finds Kincaid. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They motion the slot man right. Allen going to throw again. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Cook. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bills make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. Basson for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Gibson now to return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. To the air here on first down, Rodgers. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Matt Milano in to pick it off. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defense defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did, and boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. They have time to look to the end zone first here before they send the field goal unit out. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Allen looking to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
He's got Khalil Shakir. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Amendola able to put it through. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points. And that's mission accomplished there.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Throwing it just before halftime. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. We have reached halftime. Already a full game's worth of excitement in just 2 quarters. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where you see the final score there. DeAndre Swift, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The home teams ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And you want your quarterback to, number one, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell me that, Brock. But also, he's done it more than just through the air for them. That last drive, a notable touchdown for him on the ground for the season. Now run by Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain there, and that'll bring up 4th and a few.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be their football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st down, here comes Hall. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Christian Benford up to make that stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They go right back to Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. From the shotgun, Rodgers. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up 3rd down. Motioning one of the tight ends. 3rd down give to Hall. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home.
And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes?
Yep.
No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. Johnson now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. This is Cook. And he gets him around 6 there. Quincy Williams making the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Allen. It's complete to Holland. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still first down.
Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Blitz coming here. Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Tight end going in motion here. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Jets back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this 2nd half. That's complete to Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Oh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still first down.
Now talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate 1st down following that encroachment flag. Now here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Rodgers set to pass. Wilson's got it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 41. Short pass brought in. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought down by Rasul Douglas. So now here's 3rd and 5. They just get the play off. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Jets have it with a lead to start the 4th, but the win's not secure quite yet. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw by Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing once again, Rodgers. He'll get this one to Adams. And he's tackled for a short gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Play action with Rodgers. He rolls to his right. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
Important moment as they turn to Greg Zuerlein. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. On first down, Allen. That'll be complete to Hollins. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Gets this to Kincaid. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 38. Brought in by Hollins. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing now on first down, Allen. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Throwing the out route complete. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still first down.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Again, Allen to the air. Forced. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That quarterback clock, it is so important to play into position and playing it efficiently. You got to know. You got to have that clock in your head because that's enough time in this league to get rid of the ball. That's a lesson this QB's got to learn.
Hits him on the out route. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. And it's a nickel look from the Jets. Third down.
Third and 13.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo! All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. The Jets and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. And he goes down. The Bills got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down, a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Hall there to haul it in. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we got a first down here. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They'll run here following the penalty. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Hall once more. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
First down, and they go right back to him. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Here's what I know. I know this one came from personal experience. After this one's over, QB, well, he's going to spend some time in that cold tub because he's spending so much time on the ground, taking a beating today. This offensive line, this offense has got to find a way to protect the passer.
Bills crowding the passing lanes. They've got a dime look here on third down. Looking to throw. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The Bills set to take over offensively. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, Allen. Shakir with the grab. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Here he is to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Back to throw. Connection made to Shakir. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Bills first down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come up 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. This throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Cut near the goal line. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here he is to throw. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills take a 4-point lead. Bass now to kick this away. Gibson now to return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Caught by his back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Officials signaling timeouts. We've got whistles. Time left for 1 snap. And while we all know the odds are low, it's not impossible that they find a way to score. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. 4th down coming up. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. So for my partner, Brock Huard, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Bills, as we say so long from Buffalo.